Hi friends, I'm Juani and welcome to Juani's house. This is my vanity area, guys, and as you see, it's kind of a mess. My desk is very small and the storage units on the side, they're not functional. You see, I have to have things everywhere, so I definitely think it's time for an update. So I am going to take out my Cricut and we're going to do some projects. If you guys remember my Galentine's in February, I had all of my girlfriends over. We had an amazing time, but I made them these spa bags as well as cosmetic bags. And I did not share with you how I did it. And so this video is all about beauty, getting ourselves together. And so I want to thank our friends over at Cricut for sponsoring today's video. And so the first thing I'm going to share with you is how I made our spa bags as well as the cosmetic bags that I gave my girls as giveaways for our upcoming spa retreat. So I pulled out my Cricut Maker and began my design. I went to Design Space and I chose the font. This is the font that I'm using, and I knew I wanted the words to be like eye catcher. So I chose Let's Go for the bag. I've placed my vinyl here on my mat, and I'm getting my Cricut Maker ready to begin the printing process. Now, the mat that I'm using is the larger mat. I also have a smaller mat. Puda had it, but the great thing is that the Cricut Maker recognizes the size of the mat that you're using. So what happens first is it'll give your vinyl a run through to make sure you have enough space on the back of the Cricut so that you won't stop any of the printing process, and then it begins the printing. And so this part of the process I absolutely love, and it is because this is where you can become very creative. You can choose your font, you can choose different types of logos or different types of pictures here. And as you see, on the Cricut Maker on your screen, when you go into Design Space, you can see how long it will take for your project to end, and the completion status will show up on your computer screen. Okay, so now that I have printed our wording here, I'm just pulling back our vinyl, and then that's when you can see all the magic appears here. And so what I realized during this is that I initially had the wrong side up, so it's matte side up, so I had to go back over and print it again so the matte side was up, and then now I'm just weeding. So because I'm accustomed to doing this, when it's front, this side is really easy. When it's more thinner, intricate types of fonts, you really need to use your weeding tool. And so that's what I'm using right now to weed out the inserts of my letters. Now, the great thing about your Cricut Maker is that you can cut out wood, vinyl, leathers, a lot of different things that materials that you can use to create all types of projects. And so like this one right here, I have the Let's Go. I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to get my bags. So I'm going to share with you quickly a bag that I created. You see, I had girl stuff. That is the cosmetic bag, and then we have Let's Go. So I'm showing you how a completed bag look, and so we are going to go ahead and complete the remaining of the bags. So I placed the Let's Go wording, and it's on our transfer tape. I'm placing it in the middle of my bag, and there is like a heat press iron pad. Puda has that also, so I'm just going to use a towel, and then we're going to place our Let's Go wording in the middle, and then we place our heat press on there. We're going to do it for press it for 30 seconds, and then it's done. This is the final result here. Let's go. You just pull back the transfer tape and that's it. Let it cool. That's it. Very easy. So now we're going to go to the items that's going to go on our vanity. So these jars here are old candle jars, and I love them because I love the beautiful alabaster color, and I just could not throw the jars away. They're very heavy, very good quality, and so I kept them because I knew that I wanted these to go on my vanity area. So as I collected them, I put them to the side for this occasion. Inside of the jars, you see I still have some residue candles, so I'm going to place them into a pot, and we're going to boil the wax out, the remainder of the wax out, or you can cut the wax out if it's a lot and use it for candle milk. So one candle had a lot of wax in there. That's what I'm doing for that one. But the other ones I'm going to place in this like water bath, and it is going to slowly melt the wax, and then we'll begin our project. So I'm back here at the Cricut design space, and so I'm thinking of the words and like, what do I need for these to say? So I will have one container for my makeup brushes, and so I need to figure out like the font that I want to use and the word. And so first we're gonna go look at the font. And so in Cricut design space, you have a lot of fonts that you can choose from. Some of them you have to pay for, but you can locate the free fonts, and you can just choose whichever ones you like. And so I select my font, and then I begin to design. So you can easily size your design. You can just pull it from the little squares that's over in the corners or over on the side, and you can duplicate. I'm just cheating here, y'all, so I'm just gonna duplicate the the wording, and then I will just go ahead and change the wording in the font. In Cricut design space, you can also get pictures that you can use, but I thought the pictures would look kind of amateur and kind of elementary, so I chose to go ahead and just use the words. So I have makeup brushes, then I'll have cotton rounds, and then I will have like makeup sponges. So I just duplicated the initial makeup brushes and just change the wording. So now we select make it at the top right. We'll make sure that this print here, we don't have to mirror it because it's not an iron on. Iron ons we mirror. And so this one we do not mirror, and we go ahead and begin printing. So I'm weeding all of my wording here, and I love the beautiful font. I think it is going to be amazing on my new makeup brush containers. And so I'm just going to weed out all of the inserts of the letters like the E's and the O's. So I'm going to apply the transfer tape, and I just cover the whole thing. I probably just should have just used one piece of transfer tape and then used it to transfer each letter, but I didn't, so I cut out enough transfer tape to cover the entire project, and then I'm going to cut it out, and then we're going to place the transfer tape along with the letters onto the jars. Now, one easy way so that you can make sure that the your wording is straight and that it's the same on all of the transfer tape is that you place some water into the jars and then pour the water into each jars, and then at the water line, that is where you will begin to place your transfer. But what I decided to do is, because I think when I put this into the water bath, it kind of saturated the white on these glasses, so that is how I lined my wording up. So I'm just gonna weed this on, smooth this out with my scraper, and then we'll begin to peel off the transfer tape. Now we have to do this very gingerly because some of the letters, they tend to want to lift up with the tape. So I'm going to show you the project at the end. So this is my new desk. I picked it up from my hotel liquidation store, and I got it for $45. It's an amazing desk, and it fit perfectly in this little niche area. I'm going to place my sunglasses here, and you guys remember the containers that I picked up, the storage containers. They actually came from TJ Maxx a couple of years ago. Love them. They light up. I think they're so cute. So we have my sunglasses, because you know your girl's a sunglass queen. I have this container here, and it's a storage container. I have some of my fragrances. I have some other things in here that and some sponges. So we're going to remove the sponges out of here, and we're going to place them into one of our newly created Cricut containers. Now these are 3 of the containers that I created, and because I have a lot of makeup brushes, so I have 2 for makeup brushes, 1 for my sponges. I decided not to do the cotton rounds because I really didn't have the space on this desk for that. So I just have these 3. And then I'm going to add all of my makeup brushes, my makeup sponges, the wedgie sponges, all the things that I will reach for in when I'm applying my makeup. So I have my bracelet holders, and then this mirror here is a mirror that I shared with you in a recent haul. I measured how low I wanted it to be based off of my seating. I think it is really, really cute. And I have this brand new bench, guys, that I recently picked up. Y'all know I am crushing on blue, and I think it is gorgeous. These are the 2 bags that I created for our spa day, as well as our makeup bag says let's go, and the makeup bag says girl stuff. My girlfriends really, really love the bags, and everyone had their bags for our spa day. So I'm giving you a quick overview of everything. So these are our bags that we created. These are great. It's wedding season. These are great wedding gifts for your bridesmaids. You can give them some things like toiletries for your groomsmen. And this is how our makeup area looks right now. I love these beautiful, beautiful alabaster containers that we created with our Cricut. That was another thing. It would have been a great gift, I believe, if you had a lot of these containers, and they're just really, really nice. Too beautiful to just toss away, and a great way to recycle them, especially if you use as many candles as I do. So we have our sponges in a container, the makeup brushes, and I have some other makeup brushes that I want to get. And so those will go in there. I love this little quick little DIY. It took me less than about 30 minutes to do each one of our projects, and I would say that they were well worth it. I want to thank our friends over at Cricut for sponsoring today's video. And I hope that this tutorial gave you a little bit of inspiration, maybe of some gifts to create, or something to, a way that you can recycle some things that you currently have, and a way that you can make your space beautiful, definitely on a budget. Stay tuned for an upcoming video, because we are going to organize my new space. I cannot wait for you to hear about all of the great deals that created this space. So guys, I'm about to go. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Juani, and welcome to Juani's house. If you like what you've seen, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. Also, come on over and check me out on my Instagram. You can find me over there at Juani's house. Hit the follow button, and then you will be in the know as to what is to come over here at Juani's house. All right, guys, so I'm about to go. But before I do, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.